Incredible afternoon. How are you guys doing? All right, let me change my privacy setting. And I gotta keep turning my head because of the way my phone is. No, not edit post. Edit privacy. All right, there we go. Alrighty, that's done. Hello, incredible evening, everyone. I'm sorry, not evening. It's definitely not evening. It is incredible afternoon. All right, there we go. So, I'm going to be on for a little bit answering any questions that you guys may have in regards to creating graduation items with Silhouette Studio or with sublimation. So we're going to make sure we keep our questions very specific to designing in Silhouette Studio for graduation or sublimation for graduation, or using pigment ink or regular ink for sublimation, and with things you can design in, not pigment ink, for graduation, not sublimation. And that's what we're going to do a QA on. I do have a major boot camp scheduled for next month. I have to finish doing MJ's stuff and just finalize the advertisements and stuff for the boot camp that will take place next month. But I know a lot of you guys are preparing for graduation now, and wanting to know what to order and trying to at least prep that way. So you have those things. But as far as designing and all of that and how to make certain things, I have several videos. You can either go back and watch those or sign up for the boot camp that's coming up. But I know a lot of you guys, like I said, are preparing now. So I wanted to be able to answer any questions that you guys may have. So if you've been in groups and you see they're starting to post graduation stuff already, feel free to share this video out so that we can help the masses. All right. I am Shakia, the professor of Silhouette Anonymous, which is my platform to teach you guys how to use Silhouette Studio and how to effectively create designs in Silhouette Studio from start to finish, or from templates and be able to just customize and personalize them. We are also the owners of Honestly Speaking, or HS Inc., as it is known for short, 365. We are the home of the Change the Game Summation paper, the originator of the third-party black-on-black ink that everyone now likes to call Photo Black. We've been on that from day one. And 365 Creative Academy, where I will be hosting our graduation design and graduation boot camp, because we're going to do some designing. I'm also going to either press some things, make some heat transfer vinyl shirts, make some paper type deals. So be on the lookout for that. All right. Hello. I see a couple questions have come in. Oh, you know what? almost forgot to share. I changed my privacy, but I definitely forgot to share. So let me hit share real quick. Oh my gosh. Make sure you guys hit share. All right. So I do see some questions have popped up already. So we're going to jump right in. Ugh, jump right into this. Oh my gosh. It tried to take me out on live. Oh my God. All right. So hello. Incredible afternoon. Hey. Hey, just say. All right. I don't know how to design the silhouette at all. I just know how to print from it. I have a the stole, but don't know how to make the design. So we have currently a graduation stole class from last year that is available on the site. And you know what? For some reason, the advanced class was not showing up on the website. I forgot to look into that. So we had, and someone said they got the wrong one. It says intermediate, but they got the advanced. Okay, so this one right here, let me check something real quick. Because I think one of the classes got mixed up, and someone did tell me that. Hold on 1 second. Actually, you know what? Let me put this over yonder. And I have to check this because I was wondering why the other class wasn't coming up. And then someone said that one of them gave them the wrong class. So one moment, and then I'll show you about like designing it and using a template. What would cause my silhouette knife to what would cause my silhouette not use knife tool? I'm not sure. I would have to really see what's going on as you're using it. The only thing so give me a little bit more. Like, is it just not cutting at all? Is it just not splitting and separating it? What are you trying to cut? Is it an SVG? Is it a JPEG? Is it PNG? Need a little bit more information on that. All right. Oh gosh. Dang it. I gotta figure out. I think I mixed it up. No, it's not available for purchase now. Excuse me. Tomorrow or Monday. Alrighty. Feel free to continue to ask your questions. I'll be right back to that screen in a moment. I'm just checking something because I guess I can check over here. So, all right, let's go stole. All right, so intermediate. Ooh, that's not the number that it shows me. All right, let's go like this. Let's go copy. Then I have to come over here. Yeah, I don't know why. Oh, I don't know which one is which. Oh, God. This one. All right, you know what? I know how to figure it out. 1, 3, haha, found you. You're the culprit. All right, so yeah, these were mixed up. All right, let's go and delete this. Give me a second, y'all. I need to fix this real quick. STO. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I love how easy it is to fix things on Shopify on the fly. Like, I absolutely love how easy it is to fix stuff. It's like literally a couple clicks of a button and it's fixed. It's fixed, it's fixed, it's fixed. View large icons. Level 2. All right, so this is this one. And intermediate. Copy. $365 Creative Academy. Intermediate. Graduation stole design class. Save. All right. That's why that was like that. So that is now fixed. Ooh, no, cancel. Save. Edit. Um, 365 CA Grad. Oh, wait. CA. Grad. Sorry, y'all. Stole class 2021. Intermediate. Boom. And save. And it is. Okay. So that one's saved. That one is corrected. So I'm going to show you in a moment how to fix these. And I have to remember, I forgot there was someone that ordered it and I have to send them the corrected class. Because she's like, this is way over my head. The advanced class goes in. Like, I mean, I go in on that advanced class for Stoles from last year. One-time fee. All right, there we go. All that stuff is set. Now, let me open up something over here in Silhouette Studio. Alrighty, let's go and share screen, share screen, share screen, share screen. And we're going to go File, Open, and we're going to go here, and we're going to go Grad Stole. Actually, I just put in Stole. Ooh. Oh, I was going to say, where are my stoles at? That's not how that's supposed to go. All right, so we're going to open up. Well, that was the mock-up of mine. Those are mock-ups. Oh, let's see. Which one do I want to open? Which one do I want to open? Let's open up level 1. And then let's open up the blank stole. All right, File, Open. That would be under Academy, I think. I don't know if it's under Academy or Business because it's an actual HSing digital file. So it might be under SA Business. Stole. No, it's not there either. What the heck? Where's the file? Stole. Am I missing something? Did I miss a folder? Yeah, I know there was no folder here. That's okay. Oh, no, that's not the right one. Okay, I'll use this one maybe. I'll use this one. So I cannot speak for any other program, but with Silhouette Studio, I do have stole templates that are available on the site, which I'll show you that where they are and how to locate them real quick. So we're going to go to HSing Digital. And we're going to scroll on down. Load more. All right. And I'm going to make my window just a little bit smaller so I can see a little bit more. So there's two there's two different styles, right? Well, there's three different styles that this comes with. So you have the ones for the 60-inch, right? So 60 and 70 both kind of have the same deal. I don't know which one. And these are for the ones that have the point on it. There is a 70, it's like, or 72-inch stole that is completely straight. And it has like, it's just a line like this. It doesn't have the V at the bottom. This is not made for that. The one that is completely straight, I mean, you can, so a lot of people just make a box, but this is for the stole that has a tapered neck and it gets wider, and then it has the V at the bottom. That's what my templates are for. They're not made for some of the other ones, okay? You can get it a couple different ways. You can get it with no trim, meaning you're just going to design straight on it. It doesn't need any type of, you're not going to do any trim. I'll show you some examples of some of the ones that I've done. Then you have a full trim. So with this one, the trim will go all the way, like you see, as you see here, through the tip, all the way through the back. So you can literally have a trim even on the back part. The trim edge, it doesn't come down here. It's just it's just on the edges of them. And the bundle is all three styles. So you get the regular basic, the full trim, and the trim edge. Now, I'll give you a little hint. If you get just one of these, I mean, so if you get the full trim, if you know how to manipulate the system and cut off that bottom part, you can make your own trim edge. All of them technically are the basic one. So that's up to you. So if you want to get, like, let's say full trim, and then you figure out how to cut it off, you can definitely do that. And it will still give you the full, like the nothing on it. You just have to move things around. So that's just a little, something for you if you don't want to buy the full bundle. But there's a 60 and then there's a 70. I personally only design on 70s. I'd rather be safe than sorry because sometimes you have really tall. And I about to put that 60-inch on my nephew. Actually, I think I did give my nephew a 60-inch. And oh, honey, I was like, never again, because my nephew is tall, and that stole was short. So you can get the template. Now, none of my classes come with the template, except for when I had the bundle. But the bundle to take all three, advanced, intermediate, and basic, intermediate, and advanced, if you do the bundle on the Academy site, that does come with the templates. But Shopify doesn't let you do bundles. So if you want the bundle, you have to do it through the shop site. But once you have it, it's just a matter of like cropping or filling in with colors. So I'm not going to go through like the full class, like full stuff like that. But let's just say I'm going to make this one just a regular one. I mean, with this, you can put another, well, I'll just show you real quick as far as just utilizing these. So I'm going to select this and let's just make it gold, yellow gold. And then the inside, we're just going to make it black. So this is now the trim of it would be in gold. The middle will be black. And then you're going to add your text and things to it. This is set up where this line right here is the edge of your stole. So you don't want anything that you want to stay on the stole. Make sure that, it stays towards the inside. All of my templates for sublimation are built in with a bleed on it because I don't know if you're ever going to do full bleed or not. So all of my templates are made where the bleed is built into it. And this inside line lets you know where your stole edge actually is. You're going to add text. I was like, what the world? I'm going to make that white. You're going to, I'm just going to go here, rotate it. move this into place. (2022). No line color. No line color on this. Once I fill something with color, I normally take the line color away so that you can actually see what it's going to look like. I mean, and that's something very, very simple and basic. Just adding, graduate, it can be on this side. You can put the school emblem. Then you can put like just their name. I have some that are very, very simple. So if I go let's say if I go to this one, this is one that had a trim on the edge. And so this is what I mean by that. Where you put the graduate, if you want to put a picture on it, how they're named. This is a very, very simplistic stole. Here is, let me talk to y'all real quick, okay? I have seen a whole lot of, grad templates for stoles, or, people starting to put out their grad designs. People, y'all do know that just because the stole template goes up here, you can't really be putting people's pictures and faces like way up here and certain information, because this the part that's on the shoulder and behind the neck. I've seen some people, they take their design all the way up here. And I'm like, so y'all just gonna give them, y'all gonna have blood rush to their head because when they put it on, their picture's gonna be upside down. So with the way that this is set up, right here, okay, so I'm gonna make a box. So between here and here is where it sits at on your neck. So if you want something like, color, want certain things like sitting on their shoulder, all right, cool beans. But you want the bulk of like their school, like especially their name, maybe the school, things like that to sit in the front. So your design for it to sit in the front really should be, because I mean, this is like the neck part. So it should really start around here so that when they have it on, that part falls on their chest and it is visible. Anything that's higher than that, that's like saying on me, if you go up where I put that box at, it's going to be here. So their face is going to be up here. And depending if they take pictures, girls with their hair and doing this, you're not going to see what's up here. Ideally, you want the information that you want seen to start about here. I mean, if they got super, super long hair, they just want to flip that thing back. But try not to put important stuff. And if you go all the way to the top of and you're just making a box. I see people say, oh, don't waste money on a template. You don't need a template. Just measure it and make a box. Okay, you're going to make a box, but you're not going to know where to put it at. So when you go and you just put it on there and just press it, and you got that nice little V in the back that got their head way back there. Yeah, that's not cute. I'll show you some. Okay, wait, that's Christmas. Oh, here we go. So with my template, I'm able to do things like this. So on the back of hers, it was perfectly aligned to say walking by faith, and then it had the scripture. So on her back, like on that V, it followed the curve of it and it said walking by faith. And then you can also see how perfect my trim is. It's nice and even all the way around. When you just kind of make a box, and like depending on where you position at, you can have it where one side will have more of a bleed than the other. But yeah, so there's hers. And then I always kind of teach my students too, upsell, upsell, upsell. Once you have a design and you have the base elements, you've cropped out your pictures, you can always create other things with it. So there were masks created, and wait, there we go. I'm about to just, so mask and a fan, and then her tumbler as well. Same exact colors, elements, all that from the stole, and everything else was created around it. And then there is another one, which these are bad pictures here because it was the way the sun was out that day was just crazy. All right, hold on. Let me. Oh wait, I don't have a picture of her stole. Shame on me, unless I move them all to. Did I move them all? Yeah, I was so mad. I didn't get a good picture of this stole. I can show you in the computer, but I didn't get a good picture of the stole for this particular order. So it was fans. And there is her stole and her grad cap topper because they were already bagged up. And then there's her there. Yeah, I didn't get a good picture of that one because I was like last minute. I don't know. Did I get a picture of this one? Actually, I don't think I got a picture of this. I asked her to send me a picture because I was down to the wire for the. Oh, here it is. If you were in the memorial class and I couldn't remember, I couldn't find the file. I still haven't found it, but that's the fan design that I was saying. You don't have to have, all that stuff in that same love, treasured, missed. I'm trying to find this stole as it was coming out of the printer. I saw it and then it went away. So you can see the full trim. That was a glitter trim. Here is one that was a memorial one. So this is one where you use the one that's no trim. All right. So how do you crop your pictures? What do you mean? How do I crop my pictures? Like into the template, or how do I remove the background of pictures? I have a hard time I have a hard time with designs. Do you have recommendations as far as classes that you offer? Do you know Silhouette Studio? So do you have trouble with just creating like the different compositions and like being able to put the designs together and you need help unlocking your creativity? Or is it that you're not familiar with using the program in general? So to remove the background, I usually use remove.bg. I pay for it. Can I do it in Photoshop? Yes, but I like the click of a button and I just pay for remove.bg. So that's what I use to remove the background from pictures. Let's see. I'll go to remove and let's see. Downloads. Okay, so here's one here. One of my latest clients from last year. So I'm just going to drag and drop it here. And it removes the background. Original, background removed. If it has more stuff behind it, it will still remove it. So we're going to go with this one. Original, background removed. Original, background removed. I lost a little bit of his tassel right here. So we're just going to go edit, restore, and bring that back. And then I go in Silhouette Studio. I'll use my point editing to get around it so that I don't lose it. So I just kind of use that to remove the bulk of it because, I mean, well, you can take your brush size down and try and do it like, well, no, erase it and do it that way. But I don't really care to do it that way. Although for restore, I could have brought back just the tassel, being very, very careful to not add back too much. And then I would download. I didn't do the high resolution one, and I guess I'll do this one. So I didn't do the high resolution. I'm not going to waste one of my downloads. So I'm just going to download the lower resolution one. And then I'll show you how you bring it into Silhouette Studio to remove the transparent background behind it. It's only sometimes. It doesn't matter if it's JPEG. Sometimes it works. Okay. So I'll show you one of the reasons why it probably doesn't work. I forgot. Windows 11, you cannot drag and drop. Oh, it drives me crazy. All right. So I'm going to come to yours, Regina. So let's say you go and you want to cut him off here, right? So if you go to the knife tool and just kind of cut, it looks like nothing happened. You click on it, you can't separate it, right? Most likely it's because it has a really big box. So what you need to do is either trace and detach, or if you want for some reason to keep the box, you're going to need to make sure that you go all the way to the edge. So turn on your line color. It's going to show you where the edge of the box is. Go to your knife tool, make sure you start to the outside of the box and continue that line until you reach the other side of the box, and then you'll be able to separate it. Or simply do a trace and detach, and then so we're going to go you're going to go to trace, select trace area, place our box around it, increase our threshold, trace and detach. Delete the clear box. Now, if I were to go and cut him, I can just stay right here and that bottom part's going to come off. So if it's not cutting all the way through, it's probably because it has a much bigger box and you're not going from edge to edge. So we did the trace and detach. Now this is what happens when you don't pay for it. You get like a really ugly one. When you pay for it, it don't come out like this. It comes out a whole lot better. Select trace area. I'm going to plus my box. We're going to increase our threshold. We're going to do a regular trace. Ooh, that is so jagged. It's okay. You'll get the idea of this though. Release compound path, hold down shift, click, and delete everything else. Select in here, modify. You know what? I'm just going to connect these now. It's going to make it a lot easier for me on the next part. Select them and subtract. All right, now I can click on my edit points, and here where all of these were, I will be able to go in and adjust my edit points. So that that happened. Oh, there we go. So that I don't have the blue. So if I can't get it to completely remove in remove.bg, I go in Silhouette and then I remove it. So original had the blue on it. The other one does not. So you have to learn how to maneuver your edit points, your tracing, and things like that. So my academy is not a, you pay one fee, it gets access to everything. Most of my classes are a la carte. I don't have really a membership or subscription that gives you access to all of my classes, because I like for people to take the classes that they need and not, um, you know, if you're trying to learn one thing, it's best to take that class. If you're not into chip bags or foam board creations and you're only doing sublimation, there's no need for you to have your dashboard bombarded with, or like just trying to go through a list of classes to find what you need if you're not doing that. So all of my classes are segmented, but my classes are very affordable. For a single class, you're anywhere, like depending on the level of it, anywhere from 35 to like 45, 60. Well, our signature is 365, so most of the price have changed to that. 35, 45 bucks, somewhere in there. If it is something that is like a full-on boot camp, it will range anywhere from 75 bucks to $150. If it is a multi-week, um, it's like multi-week. So you'll end up paying about $35 for a week, or um, so I have no idea what's going on with the internet, but that's how my classes are set up. Now, I do have an academy to teach you Silhouette Studio. The base, like to learn Silhouette Studio from the ground up, that program is closed right now as far as our bachelor's program. Yesterday, we did open up the master's. And we basically go, like, I'm going to go through like showing design concepts. It's not beginners. It's not, I mean, I guess we're going to go step by step, but you do have to have somewhat of an understanding of Silhouette Studio. But a lot of students will just kind of sit and watch it because they like to see how I design and how I put things together, understand my design concepts, because I think outside the box when I'm designing. So that particular one, you can do a one-time fee, or you can sign up for a monthly membership, and you're basically paying monthly for the 1 year. So it's not something that's ongoing. This particular program started in October 2021. It runs until September 2022, and you basically break that up and pay for it over the course of 12 months. So it comes out to like $36.50 per month, but we do 2 sessions per month. So that one you can do the monthly subscription, and creative business you can do a monthly subscription, but just for designing and different things like that, no, there is no monthly subscription for it. All right, I am answering questions about graduation designing, or just help with it in general, whether it's questions for designing it in Silhouette Studio, general questions about how to make things. My boot camp is next month, but I'm on here trying to, for those who may not be able to attend, now's your time to ask about graduation things as far as selling them, designing them, making them, and all of that. If there are no questions, I'm not going to hold you. This is not a class. When I come on for this, I am not prepared to teach you guys anything. If you guys don't ask any questions, you don't get any information. When I'm ready to teach a class, it is paid. But if you don't seek the information, I'm offering to you for free. You don't seek it, that's on you, not on me. You are welcome. What type of designs are you working on right now? Are you trying to work on, you want to help in general for designing, or right now for graduation? In general, I would say our master's program. Like this month, well, last month we went over like some Black history things, like some multiple cropping. The one in November, we one of the sessions we went over like how to identify shapes. Most designs, most designs and most like images and things are normally shapes. So I went through showing them how to look at something as shapes instead of a finalized design, and how to break that down in your mind so that you can create your own things just by using shapes. When would you suggest marketing graduation? There's a lot of people that's starting now. I really can't tell you when. Some people will start very, very early, and they may have clients who will respond to that really early, or it's just a matter of planting the seed. You go too early, most of these parents, because they're so focused on all of the graduation stuff, like the major stuff that they have to pay for through the school. You have to remember that anything that you are offering is something that's extra. There are requirements that they have to meet for the school itself and things for their child. So they're probably going to think about all of the graduation stuff, like the customized stuff, the stuff that we make, secondary. Or at least that's how it is for me here in Miami. Um, I used to try and promote early, and it can be discouraging where you're going and you're starting early, you're investing time, you're working on your designs, you're putting it out there, putting out your pricing, and you're going to feel like, dang, no one's ordering anything. And then all of a sudden, a week or two before, graduations really pop off, and that's when they're coming. Oh, my baby graduates on Friday, and they're contacting you on Monday because they maybe saw your ad or saw your post a few weeks before. I personally don't advertise. That's why my class is kind of in March, because I'll somewhat, I'll start to do some designs. I have people who have kids that are graduating. I'll tell them, send me their pictures, and they're kind of like, they get their stuff for free because I'll use their kids' pictures to market and sell. But I really don't get, for me personally, I don't get into really promoting heavy until like the 1st of May, like end of April, beginning of May. Our graduations here are not until the end of May, beginning of June. So I have a whole month. And I already have my designs and stuff set out. I pretty much know the schools, like from which schools people are going to contact me from. So I'm kind of prepared because I've done school, like so many schools. I keep a file of the mascots and the school names or emblems. I keep that. So I don't have to keep redoing those, because every time I have a school, I kind of keep it there. So I don't have to go look for it. And it's just, that has helped a lot. Doing, this year I might only do like 2 or 3 schools. I save their logos. This year, however many schools, save their logos. But for the most part, I pretty much service like 3 or 4 schools like heavily, and then there's like a couple from here like sporadically. But it's just it's preparation. If you take the time to start now to prepare whatever schools you want to target, going online, finding their, getting their logos, getting their colors, their mascots, securing all those things for the schools that that you'll probably that you'll target most, or most of your clients will come from. Prep now. You don't have to market now, but I do recommend that you prep now. Um, determining whether or not you want to do stoles, if you want to do yard signs, you want to do all things sublimation. Are you going to do some things that are going to be vinyl? Are you going to do shirts? Are you going to do like a standard shirt? Like I have some that's just graduate shirts, and it doesn't really necessarily have to be a certain school. I can always go in and change the colors, but it doesn't have anyone's picture on. It's not personalized. It's just my 2022, proud mom of a 2022 graduate, proud aunt. So those things are set. And if they want their school colors, all I do is just change it, or they'll get it in all black, all white. So it really just depends how you prep. I can put 13. Wait, I can print 13 by 19. Can I tape the papers together to be able to do it? If so, how can I get a minimal line? Here's a little trick for you. If you want to not have as much of a line as far as like a gap, tape it together before you put it in the printer and then let it go through. But we have a solution where you don't have to do that. We sell summation paper rolls, so you can print up to 47.24 inches long. I don't piece it together. I print it on the roll as one piece, and I don't have to worry about any lines of demarcation as I am pressing it. So if you want to kind of minimize, you want to make sure it lines up. I think I have. I have a senior and I want to try the stoles. Make sure you ask in one of the, we can, if you have any ideas, you get stuck once you get close to that time, make sure you ask in one of the design sessions. Do you have a video for graduation fans that goes with the templates in the vault? Yes, I do. They are on Silaholics Anonymous's YouTube. It's not all of them, but I give you general ideas for, for them. Right? I do that as well. I would like to print and sew t-shirts and other items. I'm trying to print and cut and sew digital patterns, but confused on the printing size process. For shirts, do you have, so are you wanting to piece it together to just press it to the fabric and then cut it out and sew it? Is that the part that you're confused on when you say as far as printing size process? The coroplast signs cannot, but a lot of people call them yard signs, but they're more like the flag. So there's some that are white, and then there's some that are like burlap, I think it is, or whatever. And they're just, you put the garden flag, a little black hook, and you can hang it, and it's just like that. But the yard signs, those are coroplast. You cannot sublimate those. What do you mean? My prep, is it researching or doing both? A little bit of both. If you've never done stoles before, you might want, you may want to order some from Amazon. They're be a little bit more pricey than maybe ordering from a sub vendor. And for sometimes Amazon is cheaper than ordering from a sub vendor. So I would recommend getting some stoles in. And with the stoles, you can print on both sides. So you can practice different designs. So I definitely would recommend practicing if you've never done them before. If you've never printed longer before, I definitely recommend, testing that out as far as printing them, getting into the feel of doing it if you've never done it before. When it comes to the fans, practice them. Take an image, create a design for someone, do a print and cut, glue it. If you're going to do my method, put the popsicle sticks in it. Oh, but this is a time to prep and research what's out there. What do they want? If you want to do the grad toppers, go get you some glitter cardstock, create designs, or just create basic colors. Like take a what's the thing called? Like a glitter background or just a pattern background. Print it out, sub it, so you get used to subbing onto glitter vinyl. If you're going to do yard signs, now that one can be a bit pricey for practicing purposes, but what you can do, what's like a little less expensive, is to get larger rolls of vinyl, or even if you just get like the 12 by 24 sheets of vinyl. Will it seem kind of like a waste? It can seem like a waste, right? But you need to know how to apply it, how to do the wet method, how to use your squeegee where you're not scared. I'm not sure if y'all saw the video of my mom. She was like petrified. I'm like, girl, if you don't put that vinyl down and squeegee that sucker, if it gets a bubble, oh well, you pop it. But what you can do to prep, if you plan to do the yard signs where you're going to do printed vinyl and put them on coroplast, get sheets of regular colored vinyl and practice with the wet solution and whatnot, putting them on the coroplast. So you can put it on both sides of the coroplast, snatch it off, do another piece. But you have to get used to doing, these are not just single lines of vinyl, and it might, like you're doing on a cup. This is a really big piece. If you're doing the 18 by 24, 12 by, 18 by 24, or the 16, how would I do the other ones? 12 by 6, 12 by 18, something like that. Yeah. So it's either 18 by 24 or 18 by 24 or 18 by 12, because it's the 24 split in half. So either one of those, that's a big piece of vinyl. It's not, when your first couple ones, you might end up with a bunch of bubbles. You might have it wrinkle, depending on who you get it printed from. Some vinyls are really, really thin. Some vinyls are a bit thicker. So if it's a thinner one, it can, you really have to make sure that you're pulling it. You may have to heat it up, but you have to know how to move the heat so that you don't melt the coroplast. So it's not kind of a just slap some vinyl on there. Definitely take the time now to prep, plan, and practice. We're going to call it 3 Ps. Prep, plan, prep, and practice. Okay, now is the time to do the 3 Ps. Can the rolls be used with it? Yes, that's all I use. So I do have, I'm not sure which design program you use. I do have a video where I show as far as designing and then splitting. So you would just have to split for the two pieces for the 24-inch printer. But as far as the template, I know, like I always say, like back in the day, my grandmother used to sew, and she used to go to the store, and they had the patterns, which was on like that brown paper. So if there's one for like t-shirts, you can take that. There's a way to make your own patterns from that and bring it into whatever design program. Some people, they have templates that you can use. I don't sell templates for shirts, especially if you're trying to cut and sew your own. You're going to want a pattern, like a professional pattern that's for a shirt that you're going to cut and sew. Using your roll paper and doing the stoles was a game changer. I love it. Yay. What about an all over shirt? Would I be able to print down? Yes, I have a video doing that. Not my favorite thing to do. Will I be doing one for graduation? No, I will not be. You can watch the other ones. I can't stand doing those. I don't see the purpose of doing those. It's too time consuming to do it. It's not profitable enough for me to design it, split it, wait for it to print out, tape it together. Pressing it in sections is not that bad, but after I do all that other stuff, pressing it in sections just drives me crazy. I mean, now it does help that I'm using Honestly Speaking paper, and I can press it in 30 seconds. I couldn't imagine pressing that 6, 7, 8 times, 60 seconds. Like, I got to spend 8 minutes, not really more than 8 minutes, because you got to move it and then look and make sure you're overlapped. So you're going to spend like 10 minutes pressing one side. That's too much for me. So I personally don't get down with those. Would you suggest to go into a grad bundle and quantity? Bundles are always great for things like this. Bundles are always great. Either offering a bundle, or if, let's say, they kind of come to you and they want one thing, being prepared to upsell them and say, hey, I also have this. A lot of times I will throw in like one, because I already have, like I said, I've already done all this stuff for the image. I know exactly which font I'm using for the name. I end up using the same one for a graduation fan. And then I'm like, okay, hey, here's a free fan. Oh, my mom's going to whatever. Can I order 5, 6 more? Yes, of course. So you can start off with bundles. I would recommend having a variety of bundles that have like mix and match things, or maybe have a create your own bundle where for every item that they add, you take a certain amount off. just in case they don't want what you have made as far as a pre-made bundle, and then always upsell them. Let's see, where is oh, and just so you know, it's never an easy process for me for designing. So to prepare for this one stole, I went through like 1,000,001 different fonts. And I do have some new templates that's about to come. That's what I was actually working on. I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and talk to them now while I'm thinking about it. So there are some new templates that are coming out. Just, you know, it just gives you different layouts. Okay, this one, I'm like, yo, it's in the yard sign template. This little piece is in my yard sign template. It's the same one that's up there. I'm like, all you have to do is add a rounded rectangle. And someone asked me, Shakia, can you please just do it for me? I just want to be able to go and change the colors. I'm like, okay. So like all I did was I literally, when I designed this, took this part off of the one template and then added a rounded rectangle with offsets on it. And she's like, Shakia, I don't have time for that. Can you just put it on there? All right, cool. So I'll just add it to the vault. Let's see. Here's an example of, this is a tumbler. This is a mug. Same exact elements. His name had to be moved. The orientation had to be switched. Same element here, same element here. Same mascot here. This one is splitting it. This one is on the side of it. Same logo here. Everything is the same, but because they are different items, you just change the orientation of it. This is what I mean by you can upsell because you have all the standard stuff. You just need to switch it around. And this originally, and then there's also the mask that's here. And this was a yard sign and a mouse pad. Why do you look out of whack, ungroup? Oh, because you were out of whack. How did that happen? I don't know what's wrong with that one. Or is it this that's out of whack? I don't know. Something out of whack here. I don't know what it is. But this was a yard sign. And then just using the grad picture, we still have the mascot and the logo. This one, it's on more of the black area compared to like this. So we switch around the colors. But the strip is there. The background is there. This is how you upsell. And this is how you get prepared, where you understand how to just rearrange things to be able to upsell them. Not really. I mean, that's not something, I mean, if I do, I'll probably like just throw that kind of in, and people don't really check for it like that. That's up to you. You can sell anything. If you have an audience for it, you can sell anything. When I watch you design, it's a learning experience for me because that's what I really need to work on. Incredible afternoon. So I think this one was totally different from his yard sign. I mean, his fan, I mean. Let's go file, save as, save to hard drive. Oh, my foot. Grad fan templates 2022. Flag 1. Yeah, I did change it. Copy. Paste. Image was the same. All the colors were the same, but I did change his name. So that was the fan. Those are the yard signs. And then let's see. Go open and stole. This was more of a mock-up. But you get the idea of like designing, and all of this was done in Silhouette Studio. This is my black and my white fades to make things look like they are fading off. You're able to make her look like she's sitting on top of a number. Well, I was able to make it look like she's sitting on top of a number. This has the trim around. This was actually pictures I pulled from the internet. This was an actual one. This was for a class. The way their name is. And again, trying to make sure that you keep those things within the front part of the stole. So there's her stole trim. Although this is a regular mock-up. This was afterwards, but it actually came out way better. Like it wasn't messed up like this. I don't even know what happened when her trim went crazy like that. But the trim, there are different layouts. Some people like for their stoles to be straight pictures, like that's it. And they'll make them really, really big, and it's going from the top to the bottom. I have clients that really want to highlight their graduate and their accomplishments. So like with this one, you know, she's graduating cum laude. She's on superintendent diploma of distinction. She was in the magnet program for law, I-Prep, 600 hours of community service. She was a diamond dancer captain. She's in JRTC, hip cheerleader. So we put a lot of her high school career on her stole, and there's smaller pictures, but on the stole they actually still show up really, really, really nice. It's a nice size. Some people, I feel like they're trying to cover up so much of it, and they make the pictures really, really big, or they make like the 2020, like the year really, really big. There's so many ways that these can be made. I personally don't have to bundle. Again, everyone is different. I don't have to bundle. These are my suggestions to you guys as like new to the game. Most times they'll just tell me, Shakia, do you? They like, if it's like for a stole, they come to me for like one thing, and then once I kind of make something else, oh yeah, let me get Ooh. um so I'll have my prices on there, and I'll normally times list it to them like, hey, this is what the price is, X, Y, and Z. All right, cool. Let me get da. Now, for me on my end, I will end up taking certain parts off of it, but I am truly at a point when it comes to this. I'm telling y'all, I don't have people that haggle me on prices. I don't like. It's not like, oh, okay, well, can I get this for this, or um, you know, take this. That's what I say. Have variety. If that's what's going to help you with your customers. I know when I was doing event planning, the one thing I couldn't stand about bundles and I will say packages. Oh, well, I don't want this. Can you take this out and switch it for this? But it's like, this is in here because it's an easier thing to make. And they want to switch things out. I stopped doing packages or kind of like bundles in my event planning days. And when it comes to these things, normally a stole, they're going to want one. Graduation shirts, I'm never really doing just one. It's normally for a whole family anyway, at a minimum 4 shirts. So I never have to really worry about that. I don't have to, they know what they want. So they'll do shirts. Um, uh, tumblers are a lot of times for me, I'm kind of different. I ain't saying everybody else is able to do this. But a lot of times the first tumbler that I sell to them is my gift to the graduate. I've already done the work. A tumbler is going to cost me anywhere from $5 to $7, if that. I can afford $5 to $7, and I end up giving it as my gift to the graduate, celebrating their accomplishment. And then you know what that does? Especially the moms, I want me one too. Boom, I just sold one. Then it's the grandmas. Wait, where's our tumbler? I don't want a tumbler. I want a mug. That's how Marcus had the mug template. I don't really have to do bundles. Like, my designs be kind of dope to where they want them any which way they can get it, you know? So this was so for her, I did her graduation stole, I did a tumbler, I did her grad topper, which I'm trying to see if that's on here. I did her cap topper. Yep, there it is. So for the graduates, it's normally only going to be, there's certain things for them. Some parents won't even think twice about, like, won't give the toppers a second thought because they can't have it on there anyway. So with mine, I don't make it to where they have to attach it to the cap. Like, they'll have it after the fact, because the schools, you cannot have a custom one. Everyone has to be uniform when it comes to the high schools here. So I normally make that, and that's just a keepsake for them, but they'll order it. A lot of times my customers don't know what they want. Oh, well, figure out something, Kia. And I just, okay, well, what about this? All right, cool. Let me get that. I had little fans. That was Tati's. Not the regular fans, but like the other ones. My biggest one, though, for me, is fans. That's what I sell the most of. And that's how I kind of reel them in. For me, it's not stoles. It's the graduation fans. That's where it all starts at for me. IG. I don't know what's going. It's taking forever. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, ever. My bestseller, graduation fans. That's my bestseller, is graduation fans. Do I use any blanks from Amazon? Heck yeah, I'm addicted to Amazon. I use all kinds of stuff from Amazon. I've gotten tumblers from there. I've gotten mugs from there. I've gotten stoles from there. I've gotten keychains from there. Get my acrylic from there. I've gotten metal panels from there. I've gotten yard flags from there. Like, yes, that's where my microfiber towels come from. What else I don't got from Amazon? My slates came from Amazon because there's a lot of vendors on there. And I think the slates actually came from one of the bigger companies and they sell their stuff on Amazon as well as their site. But I get a lot of stuff from Amazon. Oh, and graduation, well, senior crowns are big for me also. So it started off from her senior year and it was like the colors. So I ended up having some of, I think her stole ended up with one of these fonts in it for her stole. So I started off top of her senior year. Yep, because this is it right here. That captain is what her name is written in on her stole. This image right here, let's see, do I have a better one? Nope, so I don't. So this inside this eye is actually a silhouette of her. And I think it's things like that why my people don't question me, because they know that that the design is gonna be amazing. And I'm gonna think about things that's like, wait a minute, wait, what? How'd you come up with that? So this is actually a silhouette of her. That's her body inside the eye. And then that same picture is on her stole. Even actually no, even before her senior year, I made a poster because it was drive by for their ring ceremony, I think it was, and I created a banner for the car for her ring ceremony. But I'm going to scroll down here and oh wait, wrong thing. Yeah. Graduation fans are normally the biggest thing for me. And these are not mock-ups. These are the actual fans. This one, wait, oh, come on. This one is a mock-up. Wait, is that one? I think. I can't even tell. Yeah, this one is a mock-up. These are the actual fans. The actual fans. That's not a mock-up. The actual fans. The actual fans. I haven't posted on here in a while. And then fans and yard signs, I guess. Yeah, fans and yard signs. I make a lot of these every single year. And these are just vinyl. So if you're not going to do the printable vinyl, this is straight up 651 vinyl. These are the cheapest option. Some people just want something in their yard that just celebrates their graduate. This is the least expensive option, and I sell a lot of these too. 4 different colors. And this is all these I sell to people who like she just wanted to be able to gift. I was like students of hers. So she of course didn't want to do too much with putting pictures on it because they weren't her actual kids, but she wanted to give them signs. So this was really all for one person. She gave them to 4 different. Having an option like this for someone who just want, they're not looking to spend 40, 50 bucks, 30 bucks on a sign. They want, something really expensive because it's a gift, for them anyway. And so this is an inexpensive option. Oh, wait, why is this on here twice? Because that's there and there. Those are the same pictures. And then Grad toppers. There's several of them. None of the ones from last year are on here. These are all from 2020. None of my 2021 stuff is on here. I don't really post to my Instagram like that. Because I don't even think I don't have any of her yard sign stuff on here. Let's see. I just looked at that too. I just looked at her yard sign stuff in my phone. Grad. So there was this person's topper. And then, yeah, this is a topper that didn't make it to my Instagram. And those are all paper flowers. I made each and every one of those. Whoa. This was the original one, and then I went with green. There were faux and real diamonds or stones on here. Well, they're faux, but printed ones and like actual stones. Yard signs. Oh, this one didn't make it on to Instagram either. Nor did this stuff. So it was like flags, fans, and the yard sign. And I don't even think I put that standing up in the yard. Oh, yeah, I did. There it is. And for those that took Memorial, I was looking for this file yesterday too, for Memorial yard signs. But yeah, fans, yard signs are my biggest sellers. Okay, I've only tried the mugs, but recently ordered some keychains and pillowcases, but I do love Amazon's quick shipping. Anything, so a pillowcase, anything that's polyester, you can sub on. I also love to throw in a free gift and get more orders from that gift. I always do that. I hope to master my print and cut with silhouettes so I can do more detailed fans. I currently hand cut. Oh, I do way too many. When they order mine, they're ordering at a minimum. Most people at a minimum 5. They might do like 2 big ones. No, that would be 6 because they have to do in sets of 2. So most times it's either going to be 4 or it's going to be 6 because they'll my small ones you have to order in sets of 2, and the large ones you have to order 2. Like everything has to really come in 2 for my large ones because yeah. So most times either 4 or 2. Because you're either ordering two large ones and 2 small ones, or 2 large ones and 4 small ones. Saw that one order, like all of the ones, like the entire family wanted a fan. But most times my fans are a minimum of 6, and I charge $10 for 1 fan for the large one, and 2 for 15 for the small one. So they basically come out to like $7.50. All right, I don't see any other questions. I'm not going to hold you guys if you don't have any other questions for me. Quite a few of you guys watching, no questions. Like, I don't understand when it's so many of you watching and we barely get any questions. I need a nail clipper and I need one badly. Depending on the design, my small ones is basically however the design is, I can fit 2 on 11 by 17. My large, I max out to 11 by 17. So that's the difference in the size. There's no set size because some designs are longer, some designs are wider. So 2, 11 by 17 for the smalls, and max out my 11 by 17 for the large ones. Chanel, girl, you can ask me questions anytime. When I made that call out for no questions, that wasn't for people like you. You're in my program. You can ask questions at any time. Thank you for asking now, but you don't even have to ask questions here. But it's like you've asked quite a few of them. There's quite a few people on here and they don't have any questions. I guess they just like to look at me. Just looked at Facebook and noticed you were on, but I'm not getting any messages from Facebook or YouTube anymore. Make sure, so what you can do is unsubscribe, subscribe back, hit the bell. Same thing, unfollow, refollow, change your notifications. If you feel like you're not getting that from groups too, you can do that. You can leave the group and then come back. No, I do not laminate. I'm enjoying the Q&A. What material is used for the topper? For the cap topper, glitter cardstock. And for a boy, laminated cardstock. This was great. I was hoping to sell the Grad paddles this year. I don't like the way they're I don't like the way they turn out when trying to do. I don't do double-sided. I only do single-sided because your words will be flipped. So your names won't line up. So unless it's in a circle or like a full-on box, I don't do double-sided. It's always just one. No, I don't make journals. It's because of the quality of paper. I don't use cheap paper. I use fairly decent paper. Do I offer local pickup on paper? Yes. Once you place your order on the site, you choose local pickup and it is taken to the UPS store on 183rd and 27th Avenue. Yeah, which same question? Because it doesn't show me the order that it's in. But yeah, you can definitely do local pickup. Oliver, are you any relation to Coach Josh? Oh, about the local pickup? Yes. I did a video with those. I don't really care for those as far as so a lot of people use those like for their fans and stuff like that. I mean, I guess it gives you like full color. I mean, they're good. I have used them. I actually have some from Amazon. I don't have time to fight with Dollar Tree and finding them. I normally just order mine. I just ordered the big box of it from Amazon. Ah, okay, cool beans. And she says, well, maybe, I'm not sure. Do I offer one-on-one classes? Ooh, not in person at this time, and technically not online. I find that most people want like a lot of information in one class, or they're trying to learn like everything. And that's why I like group classes. And if you ever take a group class and then you just need me to kind of help with, all right, I don't understand this one part. It's almost like tutoring versus one-on-one sessions. One-on-one sessions with me, if you're trying to learn like start to finish for something, is going to be about, if it takes like 2 hours, you're going to end up paying about 150, almost $200. Yeah. So I don't do them for that. Like normally I only do one-on-ones quick questions, or people want to see, like they want to know how to do something, and it's more so me showing it. All right, now here's your playback. You can go and figure it out. But if I have to kind of sit and go click for click for click for click, it's expensive. I like this. I like group classes. Group classes takes care of my hourly rate, as far as like teaching. Did you? Oh, actually, I just realized whose name this was. Did you get in? Like, did the resend of that email work for you to register for next week? Not next week. Yeah, no, the 25th. It was something on the back end of the server for the email. So when I rechecked on mine, it worked. And I sent it to another email and it worked. So I think there was just a glitch when it first sent out. So I end up resending it out to everyone. Were you able to register for the 25th? And were you able to watch the playback from last night? Oh my gosh, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. When I say it pays to have attractive content, I was watching. And you know what? I didn't even realize until after the fact that that's why you came up. I thought it was just random. I didn't realize it came up because we were in the same group and that I watched one person's, because I never got a notification. I had been scrolling. I never saw your video. But then right after I saw someone else's video, when you're like in the part where it just like repeats all the videos, then I saw yours. And then it's crazy because once I went back into the group, your video was at the top. But it just caught my eye. One, because I do printable vinyl, like that fascinates me. So I was like, okay, well, let me see what else he's done. Oh my gosh, your work is so amazing. Y'all, let me go to Facebook real quick. Let me go to Facebook. Y'all, it's so dope. It's so dope. Oh my gosh. Hold on. And my new friend, so it should, yep, see, look, it popped up right at the top. Oh, y'all, I'm telling you, it's so dope. Hold on. I'm about to bring this over here. Look. I don't even know. Oh wait, look, I can't have Facebook cut me off and YouTube not give me my coins. Hold on, got to turn it. Oh, see at work. Oh my gosh, that's so nice. That's just the tip of the iceberg. I was like, ooh. But he's a photographer, and then let me show y'all the one that kind of I was like, oh yes, God. Let me see, where's the basketball? Where's the basketball? Was it on here or did I go to your business page? It might be on your. Are they here? It was some footage of like he's showing you how. Oh, okay. Look, Octavius. So I'm letting you know right now. I'm about to recreate that in Silhouette Studio. This right here. I was like, I gotta recreate this because so people can see Silhouette Studio can do some of the same stuff that Photoshop can do. So I want to recreate this one in Silhouette Studio and this right here with like, to do the at the angle so that it looks very much so 3D, like that looks like the floor. I'm going to actually teach that in one of my classes on how to do that in Silhouette Studio. So I was going to reach out to you, let you know that, is it okay? I would, definitely will give you credit because I think your work is super, super dope. But those caught my eye and I'm like, ooh, I got to show them how they can do this in Silhouette Studio, like to get that look. Yo. He said it's here. Y'all, it's so crazy because he's showing like, and I watched the video, right? And I'm watching them do stuff. And it took me maybe 3 times to realize, oh, those were the pictures he was, oh my God. I can like literally dote on this dude all day long. I'm going to get this one and I'm going to share it out. I'm going to, the tips that he gave in here, if you're new to photography, or even if like just tips for photography, shooting subjects. But even just the inspiration of it for some of you guys who can't afford a photographer, and just taking pictures of your products. So now, those who were in my class on staging, he shows something in here, and y'all gonna be like, oh, Shakia teaching us stuff that professional photographers teach. Yes, honey, your girl got a little bit of skills. I'm gonna share this. I'm gonna put this in the, y'all go watch this, okay? Go watch this. And then just look at the work from it. It's so dope. But let me see, I gotta find it. How far down was it? Oh man. It took me a little minute to realize that that's what they were doing. You were shooting the action shots for this one. So I'm watching it, and I'm like, I don't even think I paid attention to the fact that they were over there like doing this stuff. I kept watching this. I don't know what it was. I don't think I really gave it a lot of thought. I did want to ask, where was this picture? Because nobody had this picture. I saw this one, but I didn't see the one of them facing. I was like, none of them had it, right? So I went back and I was like, yo, this is so dope. And I was like, well, I wonder if he did it on the basketball court. No, he did it in front of the banner. So all this stuff with them dribbling and all that, and there was the one in the back. What made me realize it was, which one is it? No, not, was it hers? No, it's the one that's pointing. Hers, but it's this one right here. I was like, oh, okay, that did catch my eye. And this one. So this is when I realized, I went back, I looked at this, I was like, wait a minute, hold on. Was that them in the hallway doing that? I was like, wait a minute now. And then I realized, oh, come on, go off. Then I realized that that was her doing that. And I was like, whoa, that was so dope. And she was moving. And you caught that picture. It was a really great picture. I was so inspired. I'm like, I can go through this content all day long. Like really, 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 really dope. So yeah. That's how I spent part of my, what was that? When did I message you? Friday, Thursday? Yeah. So I had planned to do one a little while ago. I'm not sure if you're familiar. I'm not sure which area you're in. So Miami area, I'm still trying to scout location, but I have a really good friend that has a location in Fort Lauderdale, Jackie Johnson White of Jack of All Trades Event and Decor Center. So if you're in the South Florida area and you're looking for an event center to host your next event, look up Jack of All Trades Event and Decor. So Joe did, and then but now it says Event Center because she got her own little spots. And she has offered to let me, utilize her spot, but it's always like weekday. If I do weekend, I don't mind paying, but she don't want me to pay for it. But she has normally bigger events on the weekend, so it's a little bit harder for me to do it on the weekend. And then depending on what it is, packing up like my heat presses and like certain stuff like that. So we are working to get something going, but it will be on a weekday here in South Florida. So I'm not going to say Miami. It will be in Fort Lauderdale. Okay, I'll find that video. I didn't like those. I didn't like when doing them double-sided. Yeah. Yes, I am registered for the next class. And yes, as of this morning, I was actually watching the replay and saw you were live. So your pause on the iPad. Okay. So that one was more so me showing you a lot of different ways of like doing memorial and not sure to, you're not going to see anything traditional memorial in that playback. What's so dope? Me showcasing you is dope? No, you're dope. Talented. She's like, yes, I love his work too. You are very welcome. I picked the certain ones to make it pop. Yeah, you definitely did. Oh, wait. Where's the one? It's one that he goes and he shows. They do a lot of banners at their oh, here's another one. I thought it was a dance. I thought it was a gymnastics team at first, and then I realized, wait, they're all the same girl. At first, I thought it was a gymnastics team. And then when I read it's my time to shine. So they're all the same girl. The fact that like she's leaning and it's her. I was like, yo, his composition is so friggin' dope. So wait, it's one that he has. I don't know how far down did I go, and he shows the difference in the posters before him and then the posters after he started doing that school's posters. And I have some magazine covers too that are coming up that's going to be in the design vault for you to design for grad too. Oh gosh, I wonder how far down did I go? I was being nosy. Ooh, now I feel kind of embarrassed. I must have been being real nosy. Ooh, because I'm real far down. And I know you have the video of, was it on here or was it on your business? Do you have the business page? I feel real nosy now because I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, wait, was it the one when they were, okay, no, not that one. There's one where you show the way the posters used to be before you, and then after you started doing the posters. I feel like a stalker now because did I really go that far down to find it? Did I really go down that far to find it? Okay, might be a little bit of a stalkerish vibe there. I was really like I was, yo, it was dope. Man, where is it? I thought it was after the basketball ones. I don't think it was on here. I don't think I went to your website. Can I just go to pictures? Where your pictures photo at? And where is the business face? Or do you wait, founder? Maybe did I go to your business Facebook page? Is that where I saw it at? Now I don't remember this. Now I'm about to spend a whole half a day over here. I don't even remember coming over here. But I'm about to spend a whole half a day over here. Yeah, I don't remember this. Wait, did I? I'm gonna find that and I'm gonna share the post. Cause that was very interesting to see the way they kind of like the style of their posters at the school before you, and then it's a very, very, very big difference. Very big difference. Dang it. Now I gotta go find it. If you know what I'm talking about, send me the link. Who's being featured? His name is Octavius Cummings. So he has his photography one. So this one is his page, Octavius Cummings Photography. But where is the oh wait, so this one, what's the other one then? Do you have two? Okay, that's that. You must be have two. Because then there is where is the link? I know there's a link somewhere. This one, scoreboard photos.com. Look at this, y'all. Look at it. Look at it. It's so amazing. So amazing. Ooh, girl, yes. Smiles, honey. Ooh. So yeah, those two sites. And he is in Florida. I'm trying to do a graduation fan from your template, and I want to know how to curve the text for the banner. Oh, Okay, let's pull one of those. Do you remember which one it is? I have so many. Oh, wait, I gotta close out some of this stuff or Silhouette Studio is gonna shut down. No. 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 Oh wait, cancel. I need that one open. I need that one open. I need that one open. No, white fade. That one has been saved. Nope. 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 All right, file open. Fan. Banner style 2. Banner style 2. You need help with subbing black tumblers. Remember I said with black tumblers, you do have to use premium matte. All right. You're going to take this by itself. And we're going to add a little line color. And I'm going to remove the color. There's a couple ways you can do it. Depends on how intricate you are, like how detailed. So let's go and type out 365 Creative Academy. And we're going to just make this white. And let's choose this font. Keep it real simple. And we're going to double click. You're going to take the white circle, bring it up to the line and snap it. Then you're going to pull it back to there. You're going to take the slider and move it up. And then you can take your character spacing and don't space it out too far. Bring it back. Oh, this little piece right here needs to be smooth out. So we're going to come back over here, double click. Oh, let's ungroup, double click, and we're going to smooth out. We're going to delete the points so that that's smooth. Bring this back up here. There we go. I'm going to put some space in between this. I can now highlight it all and make it. I'm just going to select all. Control A to select it all. And I'm going to make my font bigger. So let's make it 82. Ooh, too big. So let's go 79. And I can probably take my character spacing back down to 100 or like 95. I think I like that better. Move it around. And then once you have it where you want it, you're going to right click and convert to path or ungroup, depending if you want to do anything additional to it. If you want to just leave it as is, convert it to path. But I want to kind of move some of these around. So I'm going to ungroup it and I'm going to move my Y over some, move my M. Rotate this to kind of go with the curve where it's at. I'm going to move my 3 over some, my 6 and my 5. Like that. So that's one of the ways of doing it. And then we're going to group it. I'm going to change the color. And bring it over here. Okay. If it's like text or like not text, it's script and it's a little bit more intricate and you really need to take up the whole length, this is where you're going to have to know how to use your edit points. We're going to ungroup it. You're going to double click on this part, put an add a point here. Well, just let's see. We're going to pull this out to here, hold down shift, click on this point and break path. Click off of it, click back on it, release compound path. Delete that top half, double click, smooth out this line, and then 365 Creative Academy. All right, let's just say I use that one because it's really wide. I'm going to shrink it down some, double click, and now I can go all the way to the edge, which this is still too big. Control A, take this down to 45. Okay, there we go. Now maybe let's take it up to 47. Raise this up. So now I can truly go edge to edge. If it's like a really long name, I'm going to ungroup because now I need to take my Y and rotate it some. Group it. And that's going to be able to really go edge to edge. So that's that one. And how it looks really depends on the font that you choose. Not all fonts are going to look great in there. Ooh, there's only one more year on this file. Then I'll have to do another one. The numbers on here go up to 2023. But you can always create your own afterwards. All right, we've been on for about 2 hours now. No other new questions have come in. So I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here and start to work on MJ's Black History / STEM project and try and get that knocked out. So yeah, I shall talk to you guys later. Thank you for hanging out with me. Hopefully this helped. I gave y'all an opportunity to ask your questions about graduation designs. Don't forget to visit our site for the graduation stole templates. If you want to make chip bags, you want to make, still trying to figure out stuff for Valentine's Day and the honey bun and make custom honey buns, that template is on there. The graduation stole, if you want to sign up for the class, we're going to go here, and there are several classes here that you can sign up for. So you have the, oh wait, this one, the one that's 45 is actually advanced. So I need to change that title. This is the intermediate designing. This is 45. So this one should actually say advanced and not yum, 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 yum. Watch how fast I'm about to change this. So we're going to select that and we're going to open. And we're going to get rid of this one. I love how fast it is to edit in this program. And what's this thing called? Advanced Designing. And we are no longer SA. We are 365 Creative Academy. Edit SEO. Grad stole level 3 designing, level 3 designing, and save. And now that it's saved, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Haha, it's changed. So there you go. So you can sign up for, oh, you know what? I'm going to actually change the price on that one too. Beginner, level 1, basic. All right. Because that was supposed to be 25, 35, and then 45. All right. So those have been changed. If you'd like to take any of the classes, head on over to HS Inc. He said, coach me. Boy, bye. I want to now mimic what you do in Photoshop and Silhouette. Now, I could teach you how to do Silhouette, but you do some things in Photoshop, and I'm going to mimic them in Silhouette Studio. You are very welcome. Hello, Kizzy. I got to stop by your group and do a live Q&A just in your group. What am I teaching? You said, what do I teach? So I've been doing this for 7 years. I originally started out teaching basically the program that I show, which is Silhouette Anonymous. Haha. Silhouette Studio. It is the program that you use to control the Cameo machine. I was basically an event planner and had to make, well, not say had to, but I prefer to make like my own cutouts and labels and stickers. And I do some amazing foam board. Wait, is she upside down? She is. Some amazing foam board work. I do like balloon marquees and stuff like that. So I originally got into this. I've always been very, very creative and crafty. I learned graphic designing way back in high school. You're from Miami, so you should know Barbara Goldman. I graduated from Barbara Goldman. And then I went to the Air Force. You know, had to be very creative because when I was in Korea, you didn't have a lot of party stuff. So my event planning skills came in handy during that time. And once I became a stay-at-home mom, I got Cameo and started using it, fell in love with it, became the first Silhouette, and being in Facebook groups and people were struggling. I said, you know what? Let me figure out how to help. I started making videos, and the rest is kind of history on that. I have 7 years of video content from the earlier versions of Silhouette Studio, like version 2, all the way up to now. And that's how most people kind of started out with watching me, was just from my Silhouette content. And just watching me do things for events, watching me make stuff for my kids' parties, watching me do balloon decor. And it's been about maybe like 4 years now, 3-4 years ago, this lovely lady named Ebony bullied me into becoming the sublimation guru that I am today. Did I know about sublimation? Yes. I use sublimation to create cheer bows, but I had no desire to print it myself. And for any of you guys that want to get started in sublimation, you don't have to start like by you having your own printer. I got into this to where I didn't want to have to worry about all that stuff. I wanted to design, press it, put it together. So I used to have a company that would print out my things for bows and stuff, sublimate them, and keep it moving, shouted. And then about 4 years ago, this beautiful young lady named Ebony, because I was always talking about pigment ink and using third-party inks in the Epson printers, and people would ask me about sublimation. I give them all the information in the world, but I would never like fully, as far as like helping them. They was having a lot of questions and issues with their printers and understanding print settings and all this other kind of jazz. She invited me to a, group that was popular at the time, and I became the group. And things happened. The pandemic happened. My husband worked for American Airlines Arena for the heat, managing the concession stands. Why I originally met him at, 'cause I used to work there too. And the pandemic snatched my husband's job away. And it was right on time because people were starting to show their true colors, and it was time for me to bounce. So we started the greatest show on earth, which is, well, I'm not going to let me say show. The greatest products on earth, honestly speaking, submission paper, ink, pigment ink. Well, our company is just called honestly speaking, we are your ultimate one-stop shop for all of your print needs. So from education to sublimation ink, paper, we have pigment ink, and there's a lot more in store. Like, we plan to truly live up to that name. And because I ran business and because my marketing is out of this world, people tend to come to me for that. So I teach on the business side as far as truly understanding the creative part of it, teaching people how to master their skills first, preferably before they turn it into a business. But I help them perfect their skills. And then on the business side, I have a creative business program where we go over things like, it's more like those who make the items to sell to the end customer, because stuff like boxes and packaging and stuff like that, I teach them how to take effective pictures, staging, and profit by the numbers. So understanding your numbers, understanding how to calculate your profit, how to determine where you should be at, because people say, oh, well, what do you charge for this? I try sometimes not to. My design fees for basic stuff start at $25. A design fee for me can go up as high as $150. So you can't really go off of me, because my stuff will have my design fees built into it. And if you can't design like me, you can't charge like me. So I try to teach them more so how to determine and be honest, which is hence honestly speaking. Be honest about where they are. And when it comes to designing, if you're buying a file that costs you like $3, don't be charging like you designed this yourself. Some my design fee $25 and you bought a $2 file. I try to help them think past that. We have marketing sessions, we have website audits and website sessions. I do pretty much everything. We talk about taxes. I just don't get necessarily into like the LLC part of it, because every state is different. I do let them know about warnings for like taxes and what's going to come if you get your resale certificate. We're going to, at the end of the course this year, start to talk about like business insurance for those who are kind of like at that point. So I kind of do a little everything. I am known as the professor in these streets. So yeah. Yeah. So our sublimation paper is bomb.com. It allows you to sublimate as low as 365 degrees, as fast as 30 seconds. And that's pretty much for like a lot of substrates. I do keychains, I do metal, I do shirts that way, I do MDF. 365, 30 seconds. It's very rare that I have to really change it, or whatever your heat press is. Once you find your sweet spot for a shirt, that's pretty much going to work for all of like your direct heat substrates, except for maybe like slate and mugs. Even for tumblers, if you have a tumbler press, you can actually press it in 30 seconds if you have a tumbler press. But in an oven, it's like I can do 3-minute tumblers, but for really dark colors, because I use premium matte, it takes about like 5 minutes, but I don't preheat my oven. So that's why it takes me 5.5 minutes. I put it in a cold oven and let it heat up and sub while it's heating up. And then I don't babysit mine. I set the timer, it goes off, I go get it. but our paper is amazing. We are the originators of black ink. Most companies always had brown ink. And when I saw Epson had one, but it doesn't quite work for their ink for the 570 and the 170 doesn't quite work well in the 7720 as far as like colors. It comes out more like a bluish tone. So I created and worked with my vendor to create what I call the super ink. And now it's what everyone calls photo black, but we have had photo black from the beginning. So yeah. Hit me up. I'm going to inbox you. I will send you my contact information. Definitely, you're right there. We got married May 15th, 2015. So our 10 year in 3 years, hopefully around, I'm going to need me a dope ass photographer. Okay. Because baby, my actual wedding and the facility that we had for our wedding screwed up my entire wedding. And so I plan to do a redo at year 10. So I'm gonna need me a dope photographer. So, around like May 15-ish. Don't make no plans for 2025, okay? Thanks. Appreciate you. And my girl Kiana also she was talking about doing like business photo shoots. Now I'm one where I don't like taking photos. I really don't like taking photos. And it was the video with the tennis player. And I was like, see, that's probably what make me feel a little bit better because I can't stand taking pictures. As much as I am on camera, I'm literally on camera every single day. I feel awkward as crap taking pictures. But I do want to take some the last time I took pictures was my headshots because I was in theater and I wanted to be an actress. So the last time I took pictures were my headshots, and then I took what's the things called? Was it glamour shots at Dayland Mall? I think that was the last time I took like pictures, and that was super uncomfortable. But I know I need to take some business shots. My girl Kiana was talking about that, and I definitely want to do a photo shoot. I normally just kind of have my husband take pictures of me for like the business stuff, like my thumbnails that have me, like this and the pointing and all that stuff. So I'll be ready for that. Like that part is going to come to me easy because it's related to this, but just taking like wedding pictures and just standing there type pictures. Child. Oh, thank you. Yes, I went to, was it Glamour Shots way at Dayland Mall. That was the longest Metro Rail ride ever. That's like damn near 2 stops from the end? Yeah, that was a long one. So, yes, there is his website, Scoreboard Photos. Yo, you need to come down here. FYFL, like their league and stuff like that. I might need to give it to you for our cheerleaders for next year because I always feel like they always put more emphasis on the football players' pictures, but they don't put a lot of emphasis on the cheerleaders' pictures. So I might have to holler at you for our cheer pictures next year too. So yeah, we'll talk offline because I'm about to get off of here so I can go finish eating my lunch and then figuring out all of this stuff for my sons. And yeah, Kizzy said, I thought you were off today. Yeah, I am. I even sent MJ away because he was aggravating me. So now I got to go. I'm probably going to do it on my laptop. I don't like designing from version 4. That's another thing too. So now I have to take all of I have to check them and I'm trying to figure out how did this, I feel like my son plagiarized this and I'm going to have to go through and fix it because I'm trying to figure out how you get a whole page and 2 lines for this person, but everybody else, you got like a paragraph, and that's not even a whole paragraph. So this person here, he got a half a paragraph at the top, and then so I'm trying to figure out how we got these. Well, George Washington Carver, this is the 2nd year he's done George Washington Carver, so I figured this would look like this, but Lucy, we got some explaining to do because I feel like he plagiarized this one, and we don't have to go through that one. We don't play that. No, we get our A's. honestly. And then his mama about to freak the hell out of his board. Y'all just wait until Monday when y'all see his board. Oh my gosh, I got like 3 different ideas in my head. His mother is about to freak the heck out of his board. He shouldn't have put his, he shouldn't have, that's just, come on now. As your child bring you this, and then all of a sudden this one and like this. Well, the rest of these kind of slacking too. So yeah, I got to go through I'm about to take these actually to my office. I mean, to the room and check them and then start to put his design together on my laptop because I prefer version 3.6. When I'm designing, I prefer version 3.6. I don't like version 4. Heck no, they won't. Look here. His teachers were already warned, like his teachers this year were already warned about what I do and how I get down. Their Christmas gifts let them know how I get down. I don't play them games. His teachers, they don't ever say that we can never make anything. What they do is they keep our stuff. That's what they do. Anything that we make, it's like, okay, yeah, everybody else take your stuff back at the end of the year. The stuff that we make, his teachers be like, no, I'm gonna need to keep that for next year and for my other, for look. Let me show y'all something real quick. They had to make a tree house, right? No, was it a tree house? No, they just had to make a house. I'm not sure if it had to be a tree house. I don't remember if the assignment was a tree house or just a house. Let me tell you how far his mother went. Oh no, he didn't. Wait, did he do George Washington Carver? No, he did W.E.B. Du Bois. Like when he was, this is what first. This might be his second grade project. Because third, fourth, yeah, it might be second grade. See, I tried to keep it real simple. I try and make it based off of his age. So here's his one, his Black History. He was on LeBron because he's addicted to basketball. So kept it real simple. I mean, other than the fact that they was like, wait, is that LeBron face back there? Yes. Why, yes, it is. So that was his second grade project, the arrangement of it all. And then this wasn't his, but I made graduation flat fans for the graduation program for the pre-K. This was his third grade. This is third grade. Let me see. No, pandemic, all of fourth grade. He was home. Third grade. So this is third grade. So that's the one side. And then the back side is like that. Yes. Always the pictures in the background. Yes, God. So he had to do a tree house. This is where we started. I had my husband go cut a tree. Surely did. Boom. Then, that's okay. Let me hold it this way. Then that was screwed to a board. And then we started to build with popsicle sticks and foam board. The same way a real treehouse would be built. They would have wood here to hold it up. So we built an authentic treehouse. Whole ladder and everything to go from this level to this level. You might ask yourself, well, how are they going to get to this level? Oh, just watch. Just wait. Oh, hold on. Come on. Boom. Whole tree coming through. His mother plays no games. Look. So I did all of this. Well, we did, because he actually did. I did let him glue. And Zaddy Monty thought it was his playhouse. See, look, it had a working door and everything to where the baby thought it was his playhouse. He was putting all types of toys in there. And then, see, my child was involved. He painted it. I didn't paint it. I let him paint it however he wanted to paint it. So he participated. Oh, but then it came to that part. His mother put a whole guardrail. You can't have the kids falling off the treehouse. So I put a whole guardrail around it. And then it was about creating, it was, no, so they didn't have to do a treehouse. It was some other house and it had to be solar powered. So what did his mother do? We went to Dollar Tree and got a solar light, and he had a working light in his treehouse. Oh, yes, God, his mother does not play. Then what the piece de resistance is, we put real grass at the bottom, and there is a whole rope that goes up, and there is a whole staircase on that side that goes to the first level on the back side. Then it comes around. Then they got a whole rope if they want to climb up the rope, and then the door actually has a handle on it, and you can open it. Oh, we did make real solar panels for it though. And yeah, real grass at the bottom. His mama don't play. No. They lucky y'all made this one completely. I might make it interactive. Mm. Mm. Hmm. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, they ask that all the time. Nope, can't help you. I can't help you outshine my baby. Cause see, if I help them out, I would have to help them first to give them like okay, I'm just kind of like whatever ideas. And then the more I get into it, and after the creative juices start flowing, that's when all the good stuff come out. So if I help them, I would definitely have to help them first before I do his. So then that his has all of my creative juices. His science board was actually magnetic. So yeah, I'm that parent. Mm-hmm. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here and go figure out what I'm gonna do. Well, actually, I don't know. I put this down, and this needs to come with me. And then this, and this, and my notebook all need to come with moi to the room. All right, y'all. I should talk to you later. Until next time, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity. Be incredible. Visit hsinc365.com for that Change the Game sublimation paper, our sublimation ink, pigment ink, chip resetters if you have the old workforce, heat tape, classes, templates, and so much more. I probably will come on just to press my shirts. I'm making me Super Bowl shirts, more so about like the halftime than although I love football, but it's just about the history of the halftime show. And I'm not sublimating, it will be with vinyl. So I'll probably come back tomorrow right before we go to where we're going to watch the game and show you guys my shirt. All right. So I will talk to you guys again tomorrow. If not, then I'll probably just show you how I designed it if I don't actually make the shirt online, and show you on Monday how I designed it. All right, y'all. Until next time, peace.